Well, what makes a woman remarkable? Many of you told us through the nominations we received to help us find the 2022 Tri-State Remarkable Woman. Nearly all of those nominations worthy of the title, but we were able to narrow it down somehow to 4 finalists. One of them spent her life working to make people better, and her impact continues even into her death.
Always seats in the front row if you ever asked her.
This is where you would always find Lisa Chandley every Sunday morning.
And that's where she wanted to be. Hands up in the air and praise, and she would really sing her heart out.
But this is where you would find her any other day, volunteering in the many missions of Catalyst Church, including the food pantry.
She was more than happy to find people in need that she could fill their orders.
Thank you so much. Have a blessed evening. God bless.
Sprinkling in some life lessons.
But she said to me, it is our responsibility to be gentle and loving to all people. That is our calling from God.
And good advice.
Stick to the straight and narrow, or to, make sure you are true to yourself and true to God's word. It was important to her to give to people who were less fortunate. So to make any impact she could.
Daryl Chandley says his wife grew up among the working poor.
There was times where she would have to go without.
But she learned early on how to succeed.
She showed me how she knitted these little pot holders and sold them for $1.25 each so she could buy her first bicycle at age 10.
He says that drive,
She's a very determined person. Nice word for stubborn.
Pushed her to better herself in school, college, and eventually landing a job in the medical field.
Wanting to make people better.
Running studies to find treatments for illnesses, including the disease that took her mother's life years ago and recently took her life too.
She did find a blood assay for circulating tumor cells for her own cancer.
Diagnosed with breast cancer in 2018.
She was diagnosed with a small lump.
After a double mastectomy and reconstruction, Lisa recovered.
She was very blessed.
But the cancer came roaring back last year.
She just started getting too tired and started having the rattling cough.
Even then, during her cancer treatment,
it seemed like she got more determined than ever.
She continued her work.
She worked harder and harder and harder the sicker she got.
But this time, to help all of us.
Working on vaccines.
Daryl says she was on Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine team.
In her sickness, trying to save us all from what we've been all going through this last 2 years.
That work is highly confidential, but in an unusual move, her boss sent us this statement about what she calls Lisa's unwavering faith and strength of character, adding, Lisa dedicated her career to supporting advances in medical research. Her particular diagnosis remains a significantly unmet need and an area of intense research focus. LabCorp is supporting a number of clinical trials for this disease, and we continue to carry Lisa with us as we continue this important work. Lisa died last June.
We had 4 short weeks with her, and that was it.
As hard as it is to lose her, Daryl says she prepared them all to live without her.
It was like she was handing me the baton and said, now run. I knew she had 100% faith in her salvation.
And in time, he knows where he'll find her. In heaven, sitting on the front row.
I love her and I miss her.
Lisa's remarkable legacy lives on in the many good works her family and friends continue. She is the second of our 4 finalists. Last week, we introduced you to Jessie Hettinger, our first finalist, working to help veterans in Owensboro. You can find her story at our website, tristatehomepage.com, under News, then Remarkable Woman.